2:10 p.m., Los Angeles. The sky flashes white. Within 10 seconds, 120,000 people are gone, vaporized. One bomb, releasing enough energy to power every home in America for a year, unleashed in less than a second. The U.S. Bank Tower, Disney Concert Hall, Staples Center, all landmarks in the city core instantly reduced to dust. This is not fiction. This is what happens when a 100-megaton hydrogen bomb detonates over America's second largest city. The question isn't just who would survive. It's whether civilization as we know it would continue. This isn't just any nuclear weapon. We're talking about a 100-megaton hydrogen bomb, a device so powerful it defies human comprehension. The destructive force packed into this single weapon equals 100 million tons of TNT. That's the equivalent of taking 5,000 of today's most powerful nuclear warheads and combining them into one devastating blast. For comparison, this single bomb releases more energy than all the explosives used in every war in human history, combined. It's like detonating over 1 million modern cruise missiles simultaneously, all focused on a single point. The Tsar Bomba, tested by the Soviet Union in 1961, reached 50 megatons and created a fireball 5 miles wide. Its mushroom cloud soared 40 miles into the stratosphere. Our hypothetical 100-megaton device would be twice as powerful, with a fireball that could engulf downtown Los Angeles and much of the surrounding neighborhoods in mere seconds. While modern nuclear arsenals don't typically include single warheads this large, the technology has existed for decades. The Soviets designed plans for a 100-megaton version of Tsar Bomba, but scaled it back before testing. If such a weapon were built today and detonated over a major metropolitan area, the devastation would be unlike anything in human history. Let's walk through the timeline of destruction, second by second. Detonation occurs 14,000 feet above downtown Los Angeles. A flash, brighter than 1,000 suns, ignites the sky. A fireball forms, instantly reaching temperatures of tens of millions of degrees, hotter than the surface of the sun. T plus 0.5 seconds. The fireball expands to nearly a mile wide. Anyone looking directly at it is permanently blinded. Thermal radiation sets everything within miles ablaze. T plus 1 second. The blast wave forms, traveling at several thousand miles per hour. Within a 1-mile radius of ground zero, overpressure exceeds 20 psi, enough to pulverize reinforced concrete. T plus 2 seconds, downtown LA is obliterated. The U.S. Bank Tower, Wilshire Grand Center, gone. Everything within 2 miles is either vaporized or reduced to ash. T plus 4 seconds. The shockwave reaches 6 miles out, shattering every window in Hollywood, Beverly Hills, and East LA. Peak overpressures here still exceed 5 psi, enough to collapse most residential structures. T plus 10 seconds. By now, 120,000 people are dead. Those in the inner zones never had a chance. The blast wave has reached Santa Monica and Pasadena, tossing cars and collapsing buildings. T plus 30 seconds. The mushroom cloud rises to 40,000 feet, visible from San Diego to Santa Barbara. Fires are breaking out across a 20-mile diameter. Those who survive the blast now face a new threat: radiation. Where would you be during this catastrophe? Would you survive the initial blast? Drop your location in the comments below. We'll tell you your chances in part 2. How plausible is this nightmare scenario? While extremely unlikely, it remains within the realm of possibility. 100 megaton warheads were designed during the Cold War. The Soviets tested the 50-megaton Tsar Bomba and had plans for a 100-megaton version. Modern nuclear powers have moved away from single massive warheads, preferring multiple smaller ones for strategic flexibility. But the technical capability to build ultra-high-yield weapons still exists. Some analysts point to Russia's Poseidon nuclear torpedo, rumored by certain sources to potentially carry a warhead up to 100 megatons, designed for coastal targets. The risk of any nuclear strike on a US city is assessed by experts as very low, but not zero. It would require a complete breakdown of deterrence or a desperate regime willing to face annihilating retaliation. How could such a massive weapon reach Los Angeles? The most likely delivery system would be an ICBM or SLBM, intercontinental or submarine-launched ballistic missile. A submarine lurking in the Pacific could reduce warning time dramatically. A launch from just a few hundred miles off California might give only 5 to 10 minutes before detonation. The warhead would be programmed to airburst at the optimal height over downtown for maximum destruction, approximately 14,000 feet. US early warning systems would detect the launch, but with such short notice, organized evacuation would be impossible. But the initial explosion is only the beginning of the horror. What happens in the minutes and hours after detonation would determine the fate not just of Southern California, but potentially human civilization itself. If you want to understand what happens after the blast, from the devastating fallout to the global military response, hit subscribe now. In the next segment, we'll reveal your actual survival chances based on distance and shelter.